announcer here. It's the second exciting episode of Turn and Run!
Toasty!
It's been a couple of weeks since the first of these things, and the intention was not to leave a gap that big. The truth is, we had a few killer bugs over the holiday period specifically related to the turn transitions, and it made recording another one of these a bit tricky. Anyhow, the team are back on it now following the break. Things are in a better place, and so here we are.
Today we have 3 contestants lining up for a one-course game. Try to pick a winner! And let's start with our first contestant, Player 1. When they're on the job, they are a government account manager. They are not quiet about their interest in television acting. Yes, I tried to talk to this man about his government work, but I don't think even he finds it that interesting. He's very keen to break into television by the sounds of things. Could be an ulterior motive for appearing on Turn and Run. For an item. Got one right near the end there, pretty handy. Rider. And he's made it to the slide. Bit of a bounce. Got into the pond at the bottom. Good run.
Toasty!
We've increased the confetti explosion since the last episode, and it emphasises an issue here. When the player is holding an item token, it's more of a backward confetti fart that signals the end of a turn. We have a completely new animation for these things sitting on the shelf, so we're not too worried about it at the moment.
It's Player 2! Spending their career as a customer service agent. They are dedicated to their hobby of beatboxing. She's actually quite good at beatboxing. She does all of the sounds with her mouth and, I'm not very good. I've tried many times, but it was fascinating to see someone in front of your eyes do it. It's brilliant. Brilliant skill. How skilled is she in the turn and run arena, though? I do not know. There she's checking out potentially that token on the third deck there. Getting up on the double box. Oh, that is a good grab. A good grab, and now... Oh, pinging off the TV aerial there. Well, that's put her back a little bit.
Toasty!
The maze at the beginning of the course is intended to have a lot more chaos than it currently has. The idea was to have it feeling like the end of a Splatoon match once all the players had left the area. Some of the props, which is what we call the random big objects interspersed between the blue boxes and ramps, had physics to that effect. The cat waving actually waved, and we even had Gunge coming out of Volcano when it erupted. We still have that. But the truth is, we're a tiny team, and this brought more issues than we had the time to deal with at this stage. We still have that vision, but for now we just have weird moments of interaction like this player pinging off the TV aerial like you just seen.
Just made it halfway because of that. Still, it's Player 3! Their current career path is as a personal trainer. They are dedicated to their hobby of...
Toasty!
I think it's worth bringing up the player intros. We currently have a pool of around 2,500 professions and 2,500 hobbies that are randomly selected and added onto another bunch of random introduction phrases. The majority of professions, at least, are grounded in the mundanity of reality, or corporate speak. This helps make some of the pairing more entertaining and allows the more zany ones to feel genuinely left field. These are, of course, all voiced by our announcer.
Wood carving. Well, as a personal trainer, you'd expect good things from this wood carving fanatic. Looks fit. He was fit. He was very fast when I saw him warming up. He's so fast it looks like he's forgotten to get an item. He's gone without one. Just charged forwards. Well, that puts him straight into the gunge and, well, no item, but the first to the checkpoint. It's a different tactic. Blows the confetti. And he's in the lead by a smidgen. But the other two have got gliders. That could change the game when they unfurl themselves into the wind. Jump there, already starting to show the advantage. Popping up the Travelator. And another little glider use. And I assume he's thinking, should he go back to safety?
Toasty!
Going back to safety is a game mechanic that may need explaining. An opposing contestant can come along and push you off into the gunge, sending you back to the last checkpoint. If you're in one of the blue and white zones, that is counted as a safety zone, and being pushed is blocked. If a contestant has a pugil stick, they can bash you off even if you are in the safety zone, however.
But he probably thinks no one's going to hit him up there, and he's popped his confetti just at the bottom of the squared pyramid. Here's our beatboxing champion. Ooh, a little bit of hesitation at the top of the slide. Gets her glider, and she's seen how it's done with the other chap. Following a similar path. You can see her hit directly in the coloured smoke. She's going exactly the same route. Oh, not got quite as far though. And popped herself in safety just at the top there. And he's also going the same route. Not got a glider to help him, so that's a big leap. A nice tasty roll there. And actually, despite the glider, he overtakes the beatboxer, but she did get pinged back with those TV. Oh. Didn't actually push that guy off. More keen on getting into safety, but perhaps that was a missed opportunity there. Could have pushed off the glider. Still in the lead. Glider counting himself lucky. And he's got an opportunity for a huge leap there. Huge! Covering a lot of ground. Ooh. Whipped up by the Travelator. Made it to the ball already.
Toasty!
We're going to add an animation of the players getting loaded into the ball. At the moment, they're just pinged straight into there, and we deduct 15 seconds from the player's remaining time.
I've got a feeling the magenta player, our PT, is going to regret not pushing off this chap a bit earlier. And he's escaping in that ball, scurrying along, making great progress. Almost got to the middle landmark. Great headway. Is she going to copy? Is she going to make any mistakes? She's seen how it's done. Got a big jump here. Is she going to copy? Looks like... Oh, no hesitation. Straight across. Oops. Slightly closer. Landing on the safety zone, but... Getting up the Travelator. She's made up some ground since that early fault in the first go. And taking... That's the same path. Taking the same path. Could get bumped off there. Depends on the progress of our personal trainer. No items. Gone a different route. Ooh. Oh, traverses the 360 seesaw with ease. And actually, no glider, but lots of speed. Going a different route. Note everybody got through the platform section without falling down. He's got a bit of time. He's stopped a bit short. Doesn't want to get bumped off.
Toasty!
Here you can see the player rocking around, essentially wasting time on that path. The logic is that if he settled on the dome landmark, he could well become a target to get bumped off by the cyan blue player. In the platforming section of the game, players can press the left bumper, L1 on PlayStation, to pop their confetti and end their turn. We don't actually have that switched on for when the players are in a ball, but as situations like this are starting to arise, it's likely something we need to think about.
So I think he's protecting himself just by not hitting that landmark. Pretty evens. Unless there's a big mistake, we've got a three-way draw on our hands for today's contest. Should be fairly simple, especially if you've got a tunnel to go through. But always watch when you come out of those. But nice bridging and a rail. Very difficult to fail now, making it all the way to the goal. And there we go. First contestant hits home. About our other blue. Give us a beatbox for celebration. Got a little bit more work to do as to traverse the landmark. And then go across to the goal. Different way. Looks a little bit harder. Oh, there's a rail. Nice and secure. And another one.
Toasty!
This flooring under the ball structure is going to change a lot. For one, it's too low and the elements on it are too scattered. There will basically be an element in every space. All of them will have lighting and all of them will work in unison to pump out exciting light displays that feel a bit pinball-like. It's a fairly new and fruity idea, and as it currently stands, it's getting bumped down the development pecking order for more foundational stuff. But it will come.
Still, those middle pieces can catch you out. Ooh. Slide wobble to the left, but under control. And makes it home with 9 seconds to go. So, is he going to join the club? To join the full-turn club. Sure looks like it. Another tricky route into a rail and a protected bridge. Looks like he's going to make it all the way. Oh, a little teeter. And he's done it. A three-way tie with 4 turns each. That's the way it goes sometimes, guys.
Toasty!
And there you go. As I said in the last episode, we can only record one course with the replay system as it is at the moment. And especially if no one hits the gunge or falls off, that makes draws ever more likely. As we test the game more, we intend to figure out a solution to draws that means there will always be a winner. Anyhow, that's it for this episode. We already have a better build, so I expect to be able to do another episode in the next few days. As always, please wishlist Turn and Run. We need you to support the game. Do it on Steam today and subscribe to the channel to track our progress. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We didn't have a winner. We still had some exciting turn and run. Some good prowess on our hands. Come back for our next exciting episode of Turn